Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. Look at the big man rumble. Touchdown, Vikings. Johnny Mundt, 73 yards. And the Vikings strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. Oh, that's pretty impressive, Charles. It's one thing to be an elite speed wide receiver and have all that yards after the catch into the end zone, but from your tight end?
Yeah, you don't get that very often. What you're describing is more like a Tyreek Hill, a Devontae Adams, and Antonio Brown. You're not talking about a guy that lines up or can line up in line and look like an extra tackle on running plays. He took that bad boy downfield just like he was a scat back.
Before the game, he told me, I'm going to have a zinger or two today. And I was like, oh, a zinger or two? I guess that's a zinger, right?
That's a zinger.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Not the longest kick return, but it counts all the same. And the Ravens are able to move back in front. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for two.
The Ravens will line up for the two-point conversion.
They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to run that time. And the try for two is snuffed out. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And running with power here. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Man in motion is Sherfield. Play action. It's Darnold. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Off of play action, Darnold. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 42. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They'll let this go deep for Sherfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go up the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. They'll let this go deep for Sherfield. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Ravens are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
And, partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack, because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone,
look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway.
Mark Andrews.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
And this time he won't even make it back to the line of scrimmage as they stop him in his tracks. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down.
Darnold now to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So after 3 drives and 3 touchdowns combined between these 2 clubs, finally we get a defensive stop.
Yes, and welcome to the party, defensive players. I'm glad to have you, because for a while there, it almost felt like it was 11 going downfield on air. Okay, so to be able to have someone come up, make a stop, now we got a football game going.
On 4th down, Darnold.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to pick up the Vikings' 1st down. And it is a big letdown there defensively. They somehow allow him to convert on 4th and long. And Darnold's going to change the play.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
So the delay of game penalty backs him up. It's now 2nd and 7. Darnold. And his pass incomplete.
Well, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And, Charles, the name of the game last time, efficiency. Their very first snap, they connected for a quick touchdown.
They get more value than just the points from that series as well. Only needing one play, it keeps the entire offense rested up.
180. Headshot. Report.
Here's Jackson. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Vikings are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? 15 yards is the pick up there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. To throw is Darnold.
And Darnold got to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
And the Ravens are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. 3 first-half interceptions now, and Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track. Yeah, offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back, because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in a game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
Jackson now.
They're looking deep here for Flowers.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
180. Headshot.
Jackson. They set up the screen for Henry. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Gets it out quickly here to the left flat. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. And inside give to Jones. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Now Darnold wants to change it up. Here's Jones again on second down.
And he's got some space here.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
They'll go again to Jones. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
This 2nd and 4. Jefferson moving in motion left. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. A final shot before the break. Darnold.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
That's the kind of play this offense desperately needed. They've got to be saying, our defense has kept us in the ball game. We're down, but we're certainly not out. And maybe that was the spark that they've been searching for.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Running right, Jones. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now Darnold.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Ravens are going to get the football here at their own 23.
As they started that drive, I think they looked at the scoreboard and said, this is a manageable deficit, guys, but let's go ahead and start cutting it down right here. Instead, an interception happened, so a 2-possession game might become 3. So as we get going here in the second half, this could rapidly reach the point where there isn't enough time left for a comeback if their defense doesn't bail them out.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going.
And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
Running from the gun with Henry. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Here is 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Throw caught by Flowers.
They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And that's going to make it 4th down.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
So 2nd and 4 from the 22.
Again, it's Jones.
And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
He's got this one complete to Sherfield.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Up the middle, Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the 4th. The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. The give is to Jones. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. 4th down, and for Darnold, it's desperation time. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. A real chance for them to salt this game away after that turnover on downs, holding a 2-score lead in the 4th quarter. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's got a man complete. Still going inside the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Rashad Bateman, 93 yards. And the Ravens have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around.
Keep going.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens 34. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
From the gun on third down, here's Darnold.
That's down the field for Jefferson.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Kyle Hamilton picks it. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them,